rainy, mushy mushroom Saturday. Hey everybody, and welcome back to our kitchen. I'm the penguin.
And I'm the chef.
And today Chef's going to be making something for you.
Well, you remember the other day I showed you the mushroom I found, and I went and bought the little package because I haven't been able to find any more, and it got really cold and snowy here. So a little warmer today, windy, and then it's supposed to start raining here in a little while. So I've had these soaking in salt water for a couple of days in the refrigerator, and I took them out about an hour ago, and I rinsed them off good and drained them, and there you go. That's what we got. I cut all the packaged ones in half for anybody that's never had a morel mushroom. That's why they look flat like that. I rinsed them off real good with some fresh water, and then I lay them out and try to drain them some to get the moisture off of them. We're pretty basic here. We just usually mix flour with a little salt and pepper, and then I fry them in a little bit of oil mixed with a little butter. My dad used to use butter. I prefer to use oil with a little butter. You still get that butter flavor. I've got that over there heating up a little bit. We've watched some on YouTube. Some people use egg and dip them in egg first. Some people use crunch up saltine crackers and roll them in saltine crackers in the flour. That's kind of like my
Poor man's Morels.
Yeah. Now the one thing I am doing different this time, when I drain these off, I saved all the liquid off of them with all the spores. I think I'm going to try to grow my own. I'm going to look it up on YouTube and see how people do that, and I'm going to try to plant my own. So if I get some to grow, I'll show them to you. But let's get started. Got the good old all-purpose flour here.
Yeah, because I hear the oil bubbling.
Yeah, no rhyme or reason. This is a
very simple.
This is a half a cup scoop, so I'm going to put about a cup's worth out there. Right about. Spread it around. Make sure I have enough.
We were going to try to do this video a little earlier, but we've been having a little issue with Pootie Doo and had to call the emergency vet a couple of times.
And a little bit of salt. Usually put about a teaspoon for this amount, I guess we'd say. I got to be careful for how much salt I have. And a little bit of black pepper.
He seems to be okay for now, so we're just watching him.
Yeah, we don't know what happened to him. I noticed that I've been working outside in the yard most of the day that he was burrowing in the leaves where I haven't got him cleaned up against the fence yet. Then I usually take my fork here and I kind of just blend all that together. And playing out there in that, and then he came in and we didn't see, but him and Putt-a-Putt, our black and white shelter dog, roughhouse a lot in play. And every now and then Putt gets a little over rambunctious because Putt's, I don't know, but
he's wiry. It's like he has ADHD for a dog.
Yeah, he's about 50 pounds, not quite 50 pounds, and Pooh's only like 14. So he's got quite a size advantage. Pooh is the instigator, though. He likes roughhousing. Well, we didn't see him. We heard him let out a big yelp. So we don't know if Putt did something to him, or the vet we talked to said he could have got spores from the leaves molding underneath because he was burrowing in them and playing.
Yeah, so he's had a baby aspirin and some Benadryl, half of each.
And I usually take them and make sure they get coated good.
Because they know us and our babies. If we need to, we're going to take them wherever we need to take them. I don't care if it's the middle of the night. I don't care when it is. That vet's going to get their ass out of bed and they're going to tend to our kids. So
that's usually all I do right there, guys. I just get a bunch of them ready, enough for a skillet full, and I'll take the plate over and get them down in the oil and let them fry on both sides for a little while. Take them out and put them on a paper towel to drain. And then I usually do the next batch because you don't want to overcrowd them in your skillet too much because your oil is going to foam up a little bit from the flour. You kind of got to watch. Sometimes you got to add a little bit more oil.
That's going to be some really good eating there, though, y'all. If you guys haven't had morels, I'd recommend you trying to find yourself some. Whether you have to buy them from the store or whatever. And you folks that live in a state or a country that doesn't have these things.
And they're expensive, even dried. I've looked at dried ones before. They're like $15 or $20 for a package of little itty-bitty dried ones. So
these are the best tasting mushroom you'll ever have.
I would say that these ones that I bought are probably grown somewhere by the looks of them.
I don't think they're grown. I think that somebody found them, but maybe not. I mean, they look a lot like black morels, and
I think they're from a commercial place. The places grow them now.
well, we'll know when we taste them.
There's none around here, but I know up in other states like Wisconsin and Michigan and stuff like that, I've read where they grow them.
Can't wait to sink my teeth into them. And you know what? If there's a few bugs in there, that's all the more protein.
I saved all the water and spores. I'm gonna look up how is the best way to try to grow them yourself and take a hack at it. We even had I have my blueberries and my raspberries I planted last year that are starting to grow good in their little boxes I made for them. They're not little, 6 foot long and about 3 feet deep. I had a couple bad potatoes, and I had a couple onions that have grown sprouts. So I took them out today and buried them on the ends of my berry plants to see if we get a few free potatoes and a few onions out of it. So, well, I'm gonna take this batch over to the skillet and get them going. Back.
We'll follow him to the stove.
That hot enough, ain't it?
All right. Yeah, he's gonna drop the mushrooms in now. Start getting them fried up. When you put them in, you just want to let them be for a little bit, and you'll start seeing them get a little golden around the edges.
And it's time to flip.
Yeah, then you'll know it's time to flip them over. He's got probably a 1/4 of an inch of a combination of oil and butter in there. And see what he means about the oil foaming up? That's doing that because of the flour that's in there.
And like I said, you don't want to overcrowd them in there too much. Then you have no room to flip. There's batch number 1.
Yeah, batch number 1. So we're going to let those sit here and fry a little bit until they start to get a little golden. When he gets ready to turn them, we'll be back. Okay, guys, these have got a little golden on them, so I'm going to go ahead and give them a little flip around.
She's watching them for me and flipping them while
Yeah,
flouring the rest of them.
Yeah, he's breading up some more of them. So we just want to get a little, if I can get this booger to float over, we just want to get a little golden brown crisp on them. And you'll be able to tell when they start to get that way.
Yeah, you don't want soggy mushrooms.
No. I mean, the soggy ones are okay too, but you want to get the ones that's got the crisp. Whoop. Little one abandoned ship. Whew.
Them's the best tasting ones, the crispy ones.
So we're going to let these go for just a few minutes on this side, and then we'll take our first batch out and put another batch in. Okay, guys, got our first batch out and sitting over there on the plate, and we're going to go in with another batch of these. You guys can see that right there. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's calling my name right there.
Go ahead and try it.
I have to salt them a little.
I put salt in the mixture, not a whole lot.
I'm just gonna salt me one. You can taste it yourself. It's hot, hot, hot. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm.
When you're flouring them, you want to make sure you want to make sure you get all the nooks and crannies, but you don't want a big glob of flour inside of one of these. That makes it taste kind of funny. Good?
I don't care, people. No better taste than a fried morel mushroom.
Yeah, I wish they were more plentiful.
Oh,
like
man.
I'd like to have them with steak, and I'd like to have them with eggs, and
One time a year.
in spaghetti would be really good, or using them for beef stroganoff, but just don't get enough of them.
These mushrooms usually only grow one time a year.
There's the one that I found all cut up. Can't ruin.
Alright. Last batch in, guys.
I was just saying, wild morels compared to those what we just cooked, which I think were grown in a growing whatever. You see how much morel you actually get out of a nice dense one right there? That's just one mushroom.
There you
wasn't
go.
even huge.
Okay, guys, I pulled out the rest of the mushrooms, and Chef added a little bit of milk. So he's taking the leftover, and we are making some mushroom gravy.
Yeah, be really good to dip stuff in, or put over a piece of bread, or Anything you want, it should have a good morel flavor.
Mushroom burger.
Oh yeah, mushroom burger would be great.
So we'll just make this, and we may fix some fries. Have a little bit over some fries. Yeah, it's getting nice and thick. Very easy to make gravy, y'all.
There you go, guys. That's what for dinner. We're having some of my Mexican omelet casserole left over and some Morel gravy I made there, and I made a few air fryer French fries real quick to dip in the gravy.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna waste all that good morel flavor. We got some more of it over. I might save and use for burgers once.
Yum, yum, yum.
Tastes kind of like morels.
Really good.
Needs a little salt, but
Tastes really good, guys.
all right. I cooked some bacon, and then of course the star of the show, the
Morel
morels.
mushrooms. Like I said, guys, I hope you have a chance to get some of these.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a morel in their lifetime.
There's a piece of the one I found there.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh yeah. Try a piece of the one I found. It's got more flavor.
Mm-mm-mm.
Get one of the round ones.
Okay.
You'll be able to tell as soon as you take a bite.
Right there.
It's fresh and it came out of the ground here instead of being through somewhere. Taste the difference?
So good, guys.
Taste the difference?
Yeah, it's really, really good.
But I said fresh ones are a lot better than ones you can buy at a store because they got packed and shipped and all that stuff.
All right, guys. Well, our battery's a little low,
Yeah.
so we need to get it back on the charge.
And Chef is very hungry because he hasn't eaten today.
No, he's not ate all day. Penguin has. So we will catch you guys tomorrow in another video. If you would say a prayer for Pootie Doo. He seems to be okay right now, so let's keep an eye on him all night. But we'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video.
See you later, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.